and the other thing for Dallas and covering that stuff, I think if you're the quote unquote greatest dog slaughter ever, it's something that your peers should choose and vote on or something like that. Obviously, that would be somewhat, political, and any sort of a results from that sort of a vote would be controversial. But it's not something that like GQ, which is the most has no foothold whatsoever in terms of understanding the community and the ecosystem of businesses and the mushers and sled dog sports, has any sort of a inkling of a knowledge of what they're talking about. So I really feel like just the timing too. I feel it's disrespectful to the other racers, but disrespectful to Lance Mackey's legacy and Lance just passing for Dallas to try to come out during the race with this GQ article. I mean, if Dallas wants to put a YouTube video up and look at the camera and say he's the greatest dog slaughter ever, I mean, he can do that. But for like to try to do it with a publication, and do it at the same time as this year's race, and maybe he didn't come up with that idea, but I still think it's sort of a really inappropriate and disrespectful timing for them to be doing that. And I don't know Dallas personally, so I don't. Again, like I do, there's an empathy. Maybe he's my little brother. He's sort of like a younger me. I can see you're caught in the web. You're trying to do well, but I mean, is he just trying to get clicks for his tourist business too? Getting a big article like that. So I almost would be like, someone should send that GQ a takedown notice. I mean, get that shit out of the fucking news, man. I mean, it's bad PR for the race. It's bad PR for the other mushers, and it's an untrue statement, and it's full of second, third, fourth hand information. And what I was saying earlier when I was covering that is like, so Abigail Crowder to Craig Madrid to someone else to Craig Madrid to GQ, or even like Josh Shanelmar saying something. I mean, these guys, they don't have any. Craig Madrid and Shanelmar don't have any firsthand knowledge. Maybe it's coming from a handler. I'm not saying that the CVs are squeaky clean or Dallas is squeaky clean on anything. And I don't personally think he's someone who's like out there getting an advantage by doing drugs. I mean, he's a young fit musher. He's dead. Was a champion. They have a shit ton of money with the tourism business. Everyone else is fighting for work and wages. And, he's getting that shit handed to him on a silver platter. And then he's young, hungry, and fit. And he knows his shit too. So, he's set up for success. He doesn't need to do drugs to do well. Objectively, reasonably, for people to actually understand that subject matter when they look at it. That's the truth.